The clatter of coffee mugs and the sound of something sizzling on the propane stove were comforting sounds, familiar and homey. Taking a deep breath, Rain caught a whiff of bacon frying. Her stomach responded with a low growl. Sitting up, she glanced out the glazed front window, then at her husband. "What about you? Any regrets having to settle here?" His answering smile filled her with a heat no fire could match. "No, never. You know how much I love this part of the country. As long as I'm amid my beloved forest, I'm content." He paused, his gaze softening as he stared at her. "And having you with me has completed my life," he added with undisguised love. With some reluctance, she finally crawled out from under the covers and hurried into the bathroom. When she returned, he was zipping up his knee boots when he came over to the bed, bearing a tray, and placed it on the mattress between them. "If I'm not here when you get home, I may still be at Benton's," he said. He handed her a mug of coffee as she grabbed a slice of bacon. "Claude Benton? From the general store?" He uncovered the last of last night's biscuits, now warmed from their brief freshening by the fire. They both sat on the edge of the bed to enjoy their repast. She warmed her hands around her cup as he spread honey on one biscuit before handing it to her. "He's giving us some potatoes from the crop he's grown in an abandoned lot. I thought I'd finish cleaning out that storage cellar and put them down there. I don't know how long it'll take for me to go over there and get them, but I'll try to be back before too late." "Why is he giving us his potatoes?" "He says my good word on his behalf garnered him some extra clients. He's offering the potatoes as a way of saying thanks." "Are you taking the ATV?" "Since I don't know how many pounds he's giving us, I thought I would rather than trying to carry them on foot." Well, that's nice of him. The potatoes will be welcomed now that the berries are long gone. I don't suppose you'll take your bow with you when you leave?" Jaron gave her a lopsided grin. "I'd planned to. Hopefully I'll be able to return with a little meat to go with your wonderful potato soup." He drained his mug and got to his feet. "I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll try to be back before long. With a little luck, I should return late tonight." "Take care, my love," she replied. Getting to her feet, she shrugged on her coat. "I'll go by the market to see if I can wrangle a loaf of bread from Mr. Hamer. Then, when I get back, I'm going to check out that grove of maple trees. If we're lucky, I'll be able to milk enough sap from them to boil down into a couple of bottles of syrup. If we're really lucky, I'll be able to make enough to sell a few extra bottles to Talbot's market." "Thus saith the transplanted farm girl from Vermont," he teased. Standing on tiptoe, she gave her husband a tender kiss. "Please be careful." "No, you be careful. Even in the middle of winter, the woods have all sorts of creatures crawling around." "I promise, if I see anything bigger than a bread box, I'm hightailing it in the opposite direction." He cupped her cheek in his hand and gave her a loving smile before she placed her empty mug back on the tray, grabbed another slice of bacon, and scooted out the door.